Hey everybody, welcome back. Next question is how do I prepare for quizzes and how do I take quizzes? So in the previous segments, I've already really addressed how do I prepare for quizzes. You have to have a regular reading schedule, at least 2 hours, 3 days a week. So whatever that is for you, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., whatever it is for you, make it consistent, make it non-negotiable. Make sure people in your life understand that is when you're doing your history homework and you cannot be bothered. You have to have that time and for this to work. And you want to take notes. It's open note, so you might as well take notes. And take quite a few notes. Keep the notes organized, so keep it all in one spiral notebook and have it all organized by chapters. Write out the identifications and take notes. Don't fish for the identifications. A lot of students who struggle, well, okay, Lincoln's 10% plan, that might be an identification. And so they'll fish and they'll find a little piece of information about Lincoln's 10% plan and write about 3 words on it, right? Write out your study guides. Write out the objectives. Handwrite out the IDs. Again, it will take you no more than probably 2 minutes to do that. And then when you're reading, and actually read the material from the first word all the way to the last word for each lesson and each article. When you read the material and you come across information that helps you address an identification like Lincoln's 10% plan, jot that information down, whether it's a date, whether it's an observation about it, whether it's a quote, whether it's a year, whether it's an event associated with the 10% plan, whatever it is. And I'm just using 10% plan as a general indication of any kind of ID or any kind of objective that you've that are associated with the study guides. If you do that, you will have a body of notes and you will become familiar with this stuff. Not memorize it. Not asking anybody to memorize anything. I'm asking you to just become familiar with the information. You will become familiar with the information if you take the time to handwrite out your notes. And make sure you handwrite them out. If you just type these notes out, there's too much of a disconnect. Handwrite the notes out and you will find you'll be successful. So for those that have never taken a quiz online, it generally works the same for every course except where the quizzes are located. So the quizzes are located in 2 places. The quizzes are located here and or in course content. So I'll go to course content just so you see it. So they're here or they're here. So you click quizzes. Well, you've already seen this before. So it's right there. It'll always tell you what's going to be on the quizzes. Chapters for quiz 1, it's chapters 13, 14, and 15. The expiration date is right here. All quizzes will expire at 11:59 p.m. Don't wait until then because that's when the internet will crash. To access the quiz, you simply click up here. Sometimes students will say, hey, I'm clicking the hyperlinks and all it's taking me to is the readings. You got to click here, right? This is the hyperlink for the quiz. So click that right there and the quiz will open up. Begin. You click begin. And there you go. So you go ahead and you take the quiz. It's a timed quiz. You get 50 minutes. So you want to make sure you have your notes there handy with you to take the quiz. And go ahead and take the quiz. Make sure when you take the quiz, when you select your answer, that you save your answer. Oops. And it's and it's the one that's above, right? So save the answer. And it will let you know at the end if there aren't any questions that are saved. I wish I wouldn't give you a pop-up like that, but it does. Alright, so you finish the whole quiz and you click save and submit. And then it will yell at you if you didn't complete any of the quizzes. So you would go back and complete those questions right there, right? If you're satisfied with your submission, you click OK. And then to see your submission, click OK immediately and just see how you did. All right. So it'll tell you how you did, which ones you got wrong, which ones you got right. The score is right here. So I got a big fat 0 out of 50. Better do it again, right? And again, it will take your average score. You can take it up to 3 times, and it'll take your average score. So keep that in mind. It poses a little bit of a challenge, but the challenge is there to make sure that students actually do the reading before they take the quiz. A lot of students will have their reading in front of them and fish for answers. Those students that do that generally fail the course. So read, take notes, and when you're ready, take the quiz. All right, let's see. I think that's it. All right, we'll go on to the next segment. See you there.